Hello, my name is Juan Lugo and welcome to the Memorial High School Technology Committee Screencast on how to use Talking Points application in order to better communicate with parents at home. Talking Points is an application that I've been using for about 2 years and it's really helped me transform how I communicate with parents. It's really easy to log in and to sign up for. All you really have to do is log in with your MHS Google credentials. Log in, connect with Google, and then we're in. You come here, we don't have any students. So how do we add a student? All we have to do is either come here or here and select add students. There are a number of ways to add students. If you already have their contact information, then you would use either an Excel or Google Sheet template. There's also a letter that you may send home to parents, but they will have to fill it out handwritten, and you would have to copy it into the actual app. You can use invite family member app code. You can use via text message, or you can add them with the contacts from your classes. I generally use this one because it just allows me greater freedom. You could download an Excel template, a Google template, or like I said, there's a translated form here. There's also a help video in case you get lost. So let's look at the Google Sheet. Once you get to the Google Sheet, it gives you the directions. Now it tells you that this is a view only Google Sheet. What you must do is go to File and make a copy. I've already made a copy and it looks like this. At the bottom you have Get Started, your contact sheet, and your categories. It tells you that in the contact sheet at the bottom is where you would input the contacts from your students. You will fill out the required names, the contact required information, and use a drop-down box to select the indicated relationship to the student. You can do multiple contacts. You just have to copy and paste them one at a time. So if I have a contact mom and dad, I would do Juan Lugo mom, finish it, and then copy Juan Lugo dad and finish it. So let's take a look at the contact sheet. The contact sheet has student's first name, student's last name, contact's first name, contact's last name, the relationship to the contact. This has all the possible contact types for each student. And last but not least, you have all the languages. This has a multitude of languages already in the app to help you out. In the last column, you will put the mobile number. Now, what I've done is that I've created a Google form that mimics the order of these questions for the student and the parent. Once they fill it out, it's much easier for the teacher just to copy and paste from the Google Forms spreadsheet into the application. Let's take a look. Here is the Google form. We have talking points in English. I added this period because I like to keep track of who's done in my period. I have student's first name, Juan, last name, Lugo, parent's first name, Maria, last name, Estruch. This is only for parent one. And I also have noted up here that if you do not have a second guardian, please just answer none for all the questions for parent two. I've added a drop-down box to show all the relationships to the student, as well as a drop-down box that shows you all the languages that you're able to choose from. Last but not least, you include the cell phone number, and I've also included an email for parent/guardian number one. Once you do that, you click next to get to parent number two. Here you just fill out none for everything. I must note that in order to go to the next page, you must put in an email with a valid domain. If you just put none, it will not work. Click submit. It shows me that my response was recorded. Now what I do is I go back to my form, go to responses, and view the actual Google spreadsheet. All I have to do now is copy the name all the way up to the cell phone. That's it. If you will have a second parent, you would copy it again the same way for the second parent. So my Control C, then I would go back to the application and paste that information in here. Control V. As you can see, my name, my parents' name, the relationship, the language, and the cell phone number have been added. I will click Add, wait for it to adjust, and as you can see, I have the student listed. Now, if it's an invalid cell phone number or phone number, it will tell you right here. And if you ever want to add an extra parent later on, all you have to do is edit the student, come over here to the three dots, edit the student, and then add another contact. This box will pop up, the box, and you would just fill it in. You can also move a student from one class to another in case they have been transferred. So let's take a look. We'll come back here. We would copy to a class, and it will allow us to copy to any one of the other classes that you have made in Talking Points. You can mark the student as an English language learner, just so you understand what the level is. You can remove the student, and again, you can edit the student. Now let's take a look at our messages. Let's pick a student. As you can see, I sent out a message to this student, right? Now, if you come up to here, it'll show you the translation. Now, while the translation isn't perfect, it does allow us to at least communicate. As you can see, this is a great tool. You're able to communicate with parents. Now, let's move on to how to formulate messages in Talking Points application. There are two ways you can send a message. You can send a direct message to one individual, or you can come up here and send a class announcement. And then here you just select your class, and it would send an announcement to everyone in your class. You can also have templates. They have templates here. These templates, add your name to them. They send a brief message and help you communicate with your parents. Also, you can make and save messages. For instance, I have one that I give every week for students who do not complete an assignment. It tells them the student's first name is filled in here, and it tells them exactly what they missed. Here it will say, student did not complete one or more assignments this week. Please explain to the student that he/she must complete their assignments on time. Please check parent portal for your child's progress in English 12. You can always add new messages. You can throw them away. They will be here in your saved. They have suggested messages from the app. What I usually do is I make my own, and then you can schedule it, or you can send it right away. Once you choose the class, there I chose my class, my mock class, and then I could just send it. Once again, my name is Juan Lugo. Thank you for watching the Memorial High School Technology Community Screencast on how to use talking points to better communicate with parents. Thank you and have a great day.